This is where the fun begins.
Dark side of the Force is a pathway to many abilities some consider to be unnatural.
What's going on, everyone? We are back. And this time, we are back with a vengeance.
Yeah. Little Ahsoka news.
We got some Ahsoka. We got some special guests tonight. Oh, we're going hard. Real hard. Pause. Play. I don't know how that goes. Anyway, I'm one of your hosts, PJ the Paradox Nurse, alongside my co-host, Sean Solo, and the Sith Queen herself, Nilda.
What's up?
And we got some returning guests, our favorite ones. I mean, they're all our favorites, but this is our special favorite ones. We got Sean Stone and Thor, aka the Darth Larry King, live from Mustafar. What's going on, guys?
What's up?
What's up? What's good, everybody?
Oh man, all I gotta say is it feels good, real good. Be a Star Wars fan right now. So, just to give everyone a fair warning, if you guys haven't watched the first 2 episodes of the Ahsoka show, we are going to talk spoilers today. So, if you haven't watched it, please, close this browser, watch the 2 episodes, and come right back.
If you haven't watched it, give us a call. We'll get you in therapy. It's okay.
Yeah, I'm like, come on, man. To be honest, though, like, I'm surprised the servers were pretty good yesterday when, I logged into Disney Plus, because I think the last time they crashed was The Mandalorian season 2.
Was it?
Yeah, the first episodes. I remember like 3:00 in the morning. We're all excited, and a lot of people had a hard time logging in and streaming. It would like pause, and yeah, it was a hard time. But anyway, let's just talk about some bounty pickups real quick, because we're gonna hit the ground running. Actually, before we do the bounty pickups, let's say hi to the chat real quick. We got Flex. Time to have
sex.
No.
Sounds good. See you guys later.
Flex in the house. We got RMD in the house. What's up, RMD?
Me and him were messaging each other all night.
Yo, Stephen Bly. I get it, man. We all get it. We are just chopped liver. We're all chopped liver. Nilda is the eye candy here. We got Scott Sharp in the house.
What's up, Scott?
Buddy.
Uh-oh. Spaghetti-o. Son of
I don't know why I still laugh so hard every time he plays that.
We got
Sean Stone. You know it's coming.
I know. Every time I see that name, it gets me. We got Jedi Chisel for Shizzle. My Chisel. Alrighty then. Bounty pickups. We'll start off with our guest. I know, Nilda. Usually we go start off with
I don't need to go first.
Yes, you do. Do it.
No.
Anyway, you guys do it anyway. Our Sith Queen. You are our Sith Queen.
All right, here you go.
Go first.
Mine is very short though. So Sean, Mr. Scruffman himself, sent me this beautiful Ahsoka pin.
Nice. That looks good.
Oh my goodness.
It's funny. They hadn't even announced this, and then last night they announced it in the Disney website. It's so pretty.
That's awesome.
I blame Sean now for my pin collection because I ordered 3 more pins.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah.
You guys can hear me, right?
Yeah.
And then my last pickup was these.
That's awesome. I love that backpack. That's cool with the arms.
Oh,
I know.
Did they just get released or it's been out? Because
it's just got released.
Wow, that's cool.
So there's this company that I follow called Cordy's Corner, and they're Loungefly associates, and sometimes they'll win the campaign with Loungefly, and they'll be able to release the item first. So I got this a month ago, and it just arrived last week.
Nice. That thing's
So-
badass. I love it.
I know.
Yeah.
And then it's got that.
Oh, that's cool.
And then in the inside, it's got like all different characters on it. So I'm probably gonna rock it tomorrow.
Phoenix Squadron. That's
But
awesome.
it.
I love it.
Short and simple.
All right, Mr. Thor.
Well, actually, this one I got at the cookout, but I didn't bring it home till today because it was damaged. I got XMR back from Junior, and it had to take it to the doctor. He's had it since end of June, and I just told him take his time, with it. But the base had some cracks in it and stuff, and of course, all of them come. Well, mine, the first one I had didn't come, but the loincloth kind of thing always comes broken.
Broken, yeah.
He had to fix that, and so I mean, it's like it didn't happen. I wish I took pictures of it before I gave it to him, but now it's like it's brand new.
Thor.
Yeah, man.
I remember the day that you got that too, and I was kicking myself like why I didn't pick it up, just because I had the sideshow mall, right? And I was
I did too.
And I was like, I'm good. I don't need it. It's $1,000. I don't know. But then now it's a grail. It's like $2,000 now. If you're lucky to find someone selling it.
I never thought I'd get it back, because I had to sell it last year. I had to pay some bills, and I didn't want to sell it, but I mean, I don't want to make you upset. And tell you how much I paid for this thing.
Oh, dude.
Because one, it doesn't have a box, and then two, it had some brakes, so it was.
You got it at a nice deal. Hell yeah.
So
that looks beautiful though. Oh, such a great piece, man.
Mm-hmm.
I wish
on cue.
On cue. Oh yeah, I was like, wait. Yeah, I didn't meant to do that. No, but like yeah, it is a beautiful piece. Congratulations, Thor.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Mr. Stone. Welcome to
What's
our
up,
show.
guys? What's up? This is not really Star Wars, but I'm starting my journey.
Avanti.
Little airbrush action.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
So this is going to start my modeling.
Yeah, dude.
Because
awesome.
I did get the new home Falcon.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to have to paint at one point.
So you got 13 months to master that airbrush before that thing gets put together?
Of course.
Yeah. So you have plenty of time. Plenty of time to
I'm buying these Bandai kits, and they're going to be practicing obviously on the cheaper ones. I already have an ATST and the X-Wing. So
nice.
That'll be coming soon once I get the paints. So
wow.
Once I get the paints and my table, I need a table.
Yeah,
I'll be up and running.
Hell yeah, dude.
So,
that's awesome.
It'll be fun.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah, that's it. That's all it's new with me.
I'll tell you this, painting has been such a stress reliever for me. So you're definitely going to enjoy it. I've been having so much fun, like spray painting my Scout Trooper helmet. So you're definitely going to have a fun time doing this.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Dude, that's awesome. Like you said, you got time to practice on it, so you'll have it down when it's time to do the Falcon.
Yeah. I've been watching a lot of YouTube, watching everyone, how they weather and, whatnot. So it should be pretty fun. And I'm learning about all the different paints to use, not to use. So should definitely be a fun experience. And I'm actually looking forward to doing it. It's going to take my time when I'm kind of bored. So.
Oh yeah, dude, that's awesome.
Yeah,
That's
so I'm looking forward to it.
Too. Yeah, because Gabe's saying that's a DiAgostini Falcon too. So you got a nice, accurate model.
It is.
Yeah, dude, that's sweet.
Dude, that's awesome, man.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait to see some of the final production.
Progress photos.
Some progress photos, some photos of it painted and everything. So I'm excited for you, man. That's gonna be a nice project. Oh.
Did we lose him?
Yeah, he's getting a little delayed.
He sounds like he's reporting from like
He-
like the news, right? Like wait, hold on one second.
They just
And
went through an
back to
earthquake
you,
and a
Sean.
hurricane. I know.
Back to you, Sean.
Yeah.
And asking, but
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, congratulations, Stone. By the way, if you don't mind me calling you Stone, because we got Mr. Two Sean's here. So
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll put it on the. Well, it'll be on SithCast. My journey. You know, I should be getting pieces.
hey,
Oh, is it getting delayed?
Yeah, your mic's kind of getting choppy too.
Yeah.
yeah. We're losing you in and out. So I don't know if there's a internet connection thing or
Yeah.
like your mouth is moving, but there's no words
I
coming out.
know.
I don't know if you want to.
I would just restart it.
Yeah, restart it, Sean. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's got a bad delay.
Thank you.
All right. Well, while he does that, Sean Solo.
I got the DMD high ground statue this week.
Ooh.
So I'm gonna do an unboxing video tomorrow. And
Oh, you haven't unboxed. Okay.
yeah, I'm gonna try to do a video tomorrow and then try to get it up on Friday.
Okay.
Sean's a one-man take.
I am straight up, just like let's just do it and be done with it. I don't edit.
Tell
it.
you, man, DMD, they do some kill like this Darth Talon. That's
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this is my first DMD piece, so
It's crazy that has become my favorite piece.
yeah.
He announced the other day like a silhouette photo of an Ahsoka from Clone Wars.
Mm.
And then he sent me a message and he was like, "This is you." And I was like, "Fuck, I don't want to buy a statue."
Oh,
And he also gonna do a Palpatine in the chair, and I was like, I
Yeah.
got that. So I
Ooh.
was like, you saw Luke's saber on the on the arm of the chair. I was like, oh man,
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, like got to do a video.
Strike me down with
trying to play that. I think it's our outro.
I know.
That's
Uh,
what it is.
But yeah, that's it. I waited over 18 months for that statue, so it's like about time.
yeah, I saw pictures. It looks
months?
it looks
Yeah,
really
I
good.
think he had problems with the factory and had to switch factories. I think there's a whole bunch of stuff that kind of delayed it.
Corey Blunt, we call him Kenobi. He got his. He sent us some pictures of his. It looks really good.
Yeah, I've been seeing everyone's pictures. I was like, I got to get this thing open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's the day.
Oh, that's congratulations, man. I can't wait to see the unboxing video of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm finally glad I got something in it. I haven't bought anything in like 2.5 months. I'm like, hey, I get to open something.
Also pre-ordered Visas Mar. Those y'all don't, that's Darth Nihilus' apprentice.
Mhm.
Okay.
So pre-ordered them.
Speaking of pre-orders, so I did pre-order the Dewback and Sand Trooper from Off the Racks, but the Hot Toy one. So I did do it.
Yeah, we'll definitely talk about that.
If we have time.
I know we got so many things to.
The Ahsoka's going to take up most of the time, man. That thing was awesome.
Yeah, I can't wait to talk about it. Just real quick, we'll say what's up to Gabe. What's up, Gabe?
Gabe, what's up, brother?
We got Badman in the house.
What's up, Badman?
Oh, we got the Grievous Meister himself. Hello there.
Nice.
Awesome. Thank you for tuning in, General Grievous. Okay, so for me, I just got this in literally today, the trilogy set.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
So,
that's tight.
Yeah, so I've been kind of eyeing this for a while, and on top of that, it's like, dude.
Oh yeah.
As much as yeah.
I wanted that one so bad.
I like all three of them.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Did you guys get this or?
No, because remember you told me that they weren't selling them separate. They were only doing it as a trio, and I didn't want that. I just wanted one.
You wanted one.
Well, they sold them separate, but they sold out really fast, and all they had left was the triple threat. But man, every one of them looks awesome.
Yeah, I had to. I mean,
like
Yeah.
Like I really like the Carbon Freeze one, but that's like such an iconic, and they do a lot of Carbon Freeze stuff. But the one on Endor with Luke and Vader, it might be my favorite one just because
Yeah, I like that one.
because it's different.
Mhm.
Sean, you back? I don't know if he can hear us yet.
Sean.
Yeah. Can you guys hear me better? I can hear you.
Yeah.
It's better than it was before. Yeah.
Yeah, it was better. Yeah, there's a little delay, but it definitely, in terms of voice, it sounds a lot better. We can definitely hear you. Oh.
Does it? Okay.
Yeah.
If you want me to
be. Oh, what the?
Yeah, his internet's
I'm out.
No, I think he's having some internet thing. Yeah. But all right, so we got Trooper Hub, OnlyFans for talk.
Trooper Hub.
I wonder, does he really do OnlyFan photos?
She does.
Yeah. All right, so let's get down to nitty-gritty. I know we got a lot to talk about. We got like 2 hours worth of Ahsoka content that we have to go through. So just bear with us. But we're gonna do this together. One family, one team. Here we go. Yeah, so we got an opening crawl, guys.
Yeah, I love that.
Love it.
In red too, with the red Lucas logo right before it. That was freaking awesome. I loved it.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't get the the usual like John Williams music that usually comes with the crawl. Yeah. I don't know. What do you guys think about that?
That would have been nice, but it's I just appreciated the fact that we got a crawl. But yeah, in a perfect world, we want it to be like the original one in red.
I mean, do you think they should do that for like a show, or they're reserving that for movies?
I think it should be reserved for movies.
Okay, I agree with that. Yeah. So I'm happy with this.
How about you, Thor?
I mean, it didn't bother me. I thought it was. I thought that the fact that it was red was saying something. Because I remember the last time they did that was from the sequels and everything. But the crawl didn't bother me. I guess that I think they had to because there was no previous. This is the first show, and they had to kind of like bring us up to speed as to what's going on. So I think they kind of had, that's just my opinion.
Yeah. What do they call this? For me, so I played like obviously a lot of like video games and everything like that, and in every video game they always had a crawl, like Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2, just to catch you up. Like even though it's not a movie, they still did the crawl, but that crawl always makes it feel like Star Wars. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I mean, am I complaining that they didn't do a John Williams score or their usual crawl? No, I'm not. I'm very happy the crawl is back in general, and I kind of wish they would do a crawl for every TV show. Well, at least the beginning of the season, right?
Right.
Like we don't need it in every episode, but just in the beginning, so that again, just you want to make it feel like Star Wars, right?
Yeah, that and it sets the tone,
Yes, it sets the tone, and it does the pan over to like a planet, and then you get the ship flying by. It's just, it just makes you feel like Star Wars. So, but just seeing this alone in red, I'm cool with.
But I think they tried to give you a little bit of that old feel too, even with this little bit of a crawl, because isn't it right after this we see a ship kind of come up?
Yeah.
So they're trying to give a little nod to it without, I guess, copying it. But nothing wrong with it.
Yeah. All right. So kind of like fast forward to like the obviously this this scene right here where I don't know, this guy looks familiar, right?
Yeah, I don't know who he is.
Dude, as soon as I saw them show this scene, I was like, yes, we're going to get Balin.
Right off the bat. Yeah.
I was like, right off the bat.
Dude, they're badass. I love them.
Oh my God. So good.
Yeah. I was going to say too, like, like, especially when you see like the, what do you call those things? The smoke coming out of the ship.
Oh yeah.
Like it's just, it feels like, again, like Star Wars. Like remember when Kylo Ren came out the same way?
Yeah.
Or
Palpatine.
Palpatine
Jedi.
or Jedi, or it's just like I feel like that's just like a villainous entrance.
And I love their ship too. It's all beat up, just weathered, and just Like, and I
Yeah.
love the engines in the back, the way they're positioned.
Mm-hmm.
I like that ship.
Yeah. What do you think, Thor, about this?
As this was happening, I was thinking to myself, and this guy knew that this was suspect. I was like, why are you letting these people on your ship? You know what I mean? Like, what did you think was gonna happen, my man? You know what I mean? And I was like, so like when it went down, I was just shaking because I had my chips. And I was just like, I was like, what, why?
Yeah, let's see strangers come into our house. You know?
Yeah, and then he up here, well, I know y'all are fake and phony, and I was like, so you really think these people gonna let you put them into custody and all that kind of situation? I was like, yeah, okay,
Yeah,
but
they
it
fly
was cool. Don't get me wrong, it was cool, but I was just like,
They fly in a dark ship, black robes. I'm like,
What was your first clue?
Yeah, right. It's like red light.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know what the thing was. Maybe what did he say? Like, there's maybe because it's the era. There's no Jedi around. You know, it's like a myth.
Yeah.
Maybe they were like, yeah, they're, you know,
What did he call them? Imperial trash.
But I mean, maybe he thought that they weren't force sensitive people, and they just was using that cover just to get on the ship.
That's what I.
You know what I mean,
that's
yes,
what I
but
think he was thinking.
No, come on, man.
I still love when like he says something to Balin and Balin turns around and looks at him like all demonic with a side profile, and he was like, "You're right." He's like, "We're not Jedis."
Yeah, and he was all
Jedi,
and he was like, "Man, this guy's an idiot."
He really was.
That's what I was thinking the whole time. Like, you really stupid, my man.
Yeah. Well, first of all, like you see the rebellion, not the rebellion, the Republic now with the come on, like really this like the outfit, come on. That's why I'm sorry. That's why I turned to the dark side, guys. Because look at this scene. You got the good guys with these like outfits that I don't know, you know, with these like satellite looking like helmets, and then you got like,
hey, that's old school, man.
you know. But I'm just saying though, like,
that's a nod to New Hope.
Yeah, it is a nod to New Hope, but like I said, no, but Sean, this is why I turned to the dark side.
You don't like the clothes. I turned to the dark side for the clothing.
No, not even the clothing. It's just that like the bad guys look so much cooler. It always does. Like
they do, man. They do.
If you think about it, like
hell,
G.I. Joe.
Dude, when did we think Luke was the baddest? When he showed up in Jedi in the black outfit, we're like, that's badass.
That's bad. Yeah, exactly. And I think Thor, you and I talked about it before. Like, you know, like G.I. Joe, Cobra Commander, like he looked cool. Transformers, the Decepticons always look cooler than the
they
Autobots.
Really do. They do.
Yeah, they do.
So, but yeah, this scene alone was so like pretty badass.
Oh yeah.
And can I tell you, I'm in love, guys. Forget Sabine.
What?
I moved on. I moved on.
That's like me. I'm in love with Ray Stevenson, and I'm like, why did he have to die?
Oh, I'm about Sabine now.
No, I moved on from Sabine. Meow. No more meow for Sabine for me.
Good, more for me.
Yeah, dude, you could. I'm more for this girl. I can't. Like Shin. Oh my goodness.
Shin Haiti. She's gonna get your ass in trouble.
Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Yeah, but I mean, like we talked about this scene before too, right? Like when they were kind of like shooting her in the hallway, we thought like it was gonna be like a little like.
I love David Bordeaux.
Oh my gosh.
He was.
Oh yeah.
He's the one who beats up
Andy
Dufresne and Rachel in the
you're
tower.
Right.
Yes.
You're absolutely right. Oh my! No wonder he looks so familiar.
Yeah, he's the guy who like tries to sweet talk Andy Dufresne in the beginning when he first came in there.
Yeah. So, I mean, Thor, you and I are we love the dark side, right?
This is the best.
But the thing is, I just don't think they're dark side, to be honest. I think
I don't either.
They're out for themselves, because even in this scene right here, he pulled his cloak, his hood back, and she's like, "Oh, Balin, I didn't think you would come." And he goes, "Well, you pay me enough." So he's all about the money.
Exactly.
And then we'll talk about it later on, but he said something to Shin that's all about like, hey, it's about us, our survival. I don't care about anybody else. So I think
that's dark side, you know.
Yeah, and you know, and we assume the red sabers that they're Sith, but they're
orange,
but they're not, or orange. Yeah,
orange, yeah.
So they're kind of in the middle, right? They want to be bad, but they're not because they like money too much. It's like, but yeah, I still love the characters though.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say too is that we always talk about like the Dark Jedi, right? Like it's like almost close to being a Sith Lord. They haven't fully converted. They still have the powers of a Jedi. So I feel like these guys are not, like you said, like Sean, they're not really truly like
they're
Sith.
always conflicted somehow.
They're conflicted, and like on top of that, I think they're just Dark Jedi.
Yeah.
And you know what? We always talk about the Dark Jedi, and like hoping to see them on screen, and we're actually getting it here, right?
Yeah.
I love watching Balin like force choke the shit out of
the
one guy and then like lift him up, throw him down.
He's just got such a presence to him, and his outfit's just badass. And then he's just I really like this character.
You know, one thing I love about their outfits, it's very like close, like a nod to the Old Republic.
Yeah.
Right. If you ever watched like the cinematics for the Old Republic, they're wearing armor along with their cloak.
Yeah.
So the fact that they're Dave Filoni is incorporating that in like their outfits, that's freaking amazing. Like
I'm obsessed with this woman right now.
I think
I'm obsessed. That's Bruce Lee's goddaughter.
Is it Morgan?
She's a Dothmere witch. Like
yeah.
How freaking badass is that?
There's something about badass women.
She's just so beautiful. I love it.
That is just so that I get attracted.
You can say it.
I get so drawn to. So
keep getting in trouble.
No, I know they will.
Sean moved to a different part of the house.
Well, I'm trying to see if my internet's working.
You're way better right now.
You're way better, man.
He's like the kids back in the days with the antenna on the TV. Like, oh wait, if I go to the right, it's gonna work.
Raise your foot.
Wait, hold it up just that right angle. Wait, I think I see a booby. Oh. You did it, you dogs. Maybe not nailed it, but
you're right. I did.
You'd look through all that static. When
I was a kid, we had a pay-per-view black box.
Yeah.
We had one. Yeah. My parents
scrambled
had
HBO.
My parents got it like a year before the Mike Tyson and Evander Holyfield fight. So I remember like us scrambling through the black box.
Good.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. Well, I was gonna say, Sean, so we could catch up with you. What's your thoughts on the first like 10 minutes of the show? 10 minutes of the show with the crawl and like the badass scene of like we could call him the Dark Jedi just kicking some booty.
Oh, I think Sean's frozen up again.
Oh no! I thought he was good, man.
He was. He started off perfect, and now he's locked up.
Oh.
Yeah, we just got to keep rolling and let him hop in whenever he kind of can straighten it out.
Oh man. Okay. Anyway, so let's move on. So I don't know. Like we got the information a little bit later in the episode that this is like I guess like a Dathomirian like temple. Is that true?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's like the witch temple.
Oh, there you go. Oh. Yeah,
it's a Dathomir temple.
Yeah.
Yeah, and to be honest, like, it was pretty cool. Like, we saw this scene. I don't know what that is. Like, are they all Dathomir witches?
Yeah.
Like,
so they're all holding maps that are supposed to lead to, where you can be able to get all the infinite power.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I call them Dathomir witches, but they're what's that called? Night Sisters.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. The Night Sisters.
That's dude, like seriously, to see Night Sisters on screen, like on live action, is just like super cool,
Mm-hmm.
And judging by the outfit here, you could tell that they are Night Sisters too.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but this scene reminds me of something out of like Tomb Raider.
No, it reminded me of The Fifth Element.
Oh, The Fifth Element.
Yeah.
Especially when that one piece like came up and she's like dusting it.
Yeah. Yeah, Thor, what's your thoughts on this whole scene with the temple?
No, it was cool until I saw the carvings. I was thinking like the Zepho, like from the Jedi Fallen Order or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I was thinking,
right.
that's what it kind of, because you remember in the game you was kind of doing stuff like she was doing
mm-hmm.
and everything. But I wasn't expecting to be Night Sister until she said it later on. I was like, oh, okay, because then Balin said this isn't a Jedi. This wasn't built by the Jedi. So yeah, it was cool. It was good. It had like a old samurai movie kind of feel to it. Like she walking up and the wind's blowing and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, you hit the nail on the head on that one, man.
Yeah.
And then when she goes down into it, it looked like Indiana Jones, National Treasure type, because she's trying to figure out the puzzle.
Right.
Yeah.
And then when she was about to grab the map, I was waiting for her to go. You know how she's getting ready to switch out the idol.
Yeah. So I mean, you see these droids. Obviously, I think they're there to protect the temple, right?
I think they were sent.
No, they were sent there.
They were
sent there.
From Corellia. They were sent from Corellia there.
Oh yeah, from by the what's her name, Morgan.
Yeah, Morgan Elsbeth.
Morgan Elsbeth.
Elsbeth. Right. So, yeah, we got to see this, and then we get to see. Refresh my memory on this guy. He's
droid. From Rebels.
He's from Rebels, right?
Yeah, because she's flying the same ship that was at the end of Rebels when she went up to Sabine, and Hugh Yang.
I don't remember him.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to go back and watch it.
I think BMX Jedi was telling me he was also in Clone Wars as well.
Yeah, he was in Clone Wars
because he made the lightsabers for the younglings, and he refers to that when he's talking about their lightsaber hilts.
Yeah, I remember him saying that, but I don't remember him.
Yeah, I was gonna say Obi Kenobi said an informative comment here. It goes, Balin said that it would be a shame to kill Ahsoka because there are so few Jedi left.
Oh yeah, he's into it for the money.
Yeah, he's a dark Jedi, man. Honestly. Me too, Trooper Hub. I'm with you, sir. So, Hu Wang was the droid that taught the younglings.
Yeah.
The younglings.
The younglings. That sounds like a gang. Here comes the younglings. Okay. Yeah, this is it was pretty cool. And then we get to see some of the X-wing fighters, right? It's cool. You get to see the different colors, I guess. Like on the jets. Like I don't remember it being like pink, right?
It's like purplish.
Purplish, yeah.
Yeah. Using burning different fuel these days.
So, and we get to see Hera. What do you guys think of Hera?
Can I go first and just get it over?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I already know what Sean's gonna say.
Listen, I enjoy this. I love everything about both of these episodes, but Hera, the actress they choose, bothers me.
Really?
Not to be racist, but she's too white for Hera. If you listen, I'm telling you, if you watch, I just got done watching the entire like all 4 seasons of Rebels. I finished on Monday. I watched this, and when you see Hera, she has an exotic look about her. You know what I mean? Like she's got the higher cheekbones. She's a little more defined. It just bugs the crap out of me. I don't know why, but that's my biggest gripe in this whole thing is her.
Would you have all right? So who would you have casted instead of Mary Elizabeth?
I don't know. I wouldn't have chosen her.
Dude, I've told you guys this since day one. I felt like the only reason why she got that role is because she's Ewan McGregor's wife.
I think so. That's
good. Is that who she is?
Yeah. She's Obi-Wan Kenobi's wife, of course. And then the first thing that people were posting online, it's like, you've got two married actors or 2 iconic characters in Star Wars.
Yeah.
Like that's a perfect thing.
Yeah, well, I got one thing to say.
Sure.
Yeah.
But you guys see what I'm talking about, though, right? Like
a picture of Hera.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at Hera, she just got as an exotic.
Yeah, can you pull up a photo of like Clone Wars Hera? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
it's just different,
I see
right?
what you mean.
But you see what I mean?
Yeah.
The eyes wrong. Green and on the show they're blue.
It's the shape of the face, and then they could have even put prosthetics on the cheekbones, and then did some makeup and kind of defined her cheeks a little bit. They could have kept the same actress. It's nothing against her acting. It's just the visual for me.
Yeah.
See what I mean?
Yeah, she definitely looks.
Because I think they did a great job with Sabine. The Ezra casting's good. This one's just off. It's just off.
Yeah. it is. I mean, I don't know. What do you think, Nilda?
I'm laughing at him. He says, "But that dumper."
Yeah, agreed.
Agreed. Yeah. Yeah.
No,
I mean,
me and
looking at
Sean
it,
said it earlier. I agree with Sean. They could have just added a little bit, prosthetics, given her high
Something.
cheekbones. But that's it.
It just bugs the crap out of me, man.
yeah. David Boudreau says the whole wardrobe needs wearing along with everyone else. Everyone looks like they are wearing costumes. They don't have the live in it feel.
I was thinking that when they were chasing Sabine down the street in the or they weren't X-Wings, but everyone's so clean. It's like way too clean. Like you live on a filthy planet, you're going to be dirty.
Mm-hmm.
Look at this jacket. This is a jacket she's worn for 25 years, and there's not even
dirty.
There's nothing on it.
It's not weathered. There's not like
nothing
torn.
to it.
It's like, damn, she just like, is this brand new? Does she change her jacket every like 2 months?
I know, right?
So,
But
I mean,
no more negative. The show's good. I just had to get that out there. That was the only thing that's really that bugs me.
Yeah, well, she's making up for her dumps in the truck. Okay, Thor.
The only thing that bothered me really, I mean, I didn't think about all the weather stuff, but to me, that her contacts don't look natural.
No.
Like Ahsoka's, hers look like natural eyes. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Hers look like, I mean, I've been to a lot of live entertainment establishments and seen folks that wear these contacts and everything, and that's what hers look like. You know what I mean? So it was just like, I was like,
establishment, you say?
Hera to the stage. Hera, stage one.
And, sorry, Ewan. But yeah, they just did, man. They just, yeah.
Oh my gosh! Can you imagine there is a Hera out there? Hera,
that poor girl.
Hera, stage one.
Other than that,
her contacts look
on the ghost.
Too fake.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the only thing to bother. I'm like, they look like contacts.
Yeah,
like Ahsoka's don't look like contacts. You know they're contacts, but they don't look like contacts.
Right.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's true. Stone, welcome back.
Yo.
Oh, there you go.
All right.
Am I better?
Yep. Just hang in there, man. Hang in.
Yeah, hang in there.
I'm hanging, trying to get this thing to work. Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah. So we were just talking about Hera. What do you think about Hera and like her casting and how she looks?
I think she looks fantastic.
All right, Sean. Goodbye.
I mean, oh wow.
No, I just got done.
I think she looks fantastic. I mean, she looks good. She acts well. I mean, I look at her. I see Hera. So, to me, I think they did a really good job on casting her.
Yeah. Well, you were looking at the dumps in the truck. Okay, I'm just kidding. All right, so
part of me wants to be like, you guys were staring at her butt, and I was like, I'm just staring at bearded gray Balin.
I know.
And I'm the only one that can agree with that. Oh, you guys
right?
are like, yeah, we were staring at some dunk.
Yeah, we weren't looking at Balin.
yeah. You know what? Man, Sean Solo. Oh, I wish you had been. Now I'm looking at her. I'm like,
dude, I'm not trying to like be negative.
And I'll be honest with you, certain camera angles that they hit her, she looked very old.
Yes, like this one,
like an old Hera.
Like, to be honest, they're all older because everyone talks about, like, I've just heard people say stuff about like Ahsoka. Oh, she's not bubbly enough. I'm like, if you think about it, like I looked it up, like
she's
Ahsoka
45 here.
Yes, exactly. I looked it up.
Yeah.
In Rebels, she was 31 in Rebels, and then this is roughly
she was 15
12 to
in
13
Clone
years
Wars.
later. She's like 45 years old. Hey, I wasn't the same at 30 years old than I am 50. I act completely different. And I'm not as bubbly, that's for sure.
You know what I was thinking too? I mean, Rosario's killing it. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to recast. I always thought Zoe Saldana made a good Ahsoka too.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, imagine her as Hera. Could you see
She
Zoe?
could have been. She should have
Could
been.
you see her as Hera?
I could 100% see her as Hera.
Wow.
I
Yeah, I
could
could
see her as Hera.
Because she
And
has
she's
the
got
big
that
eye,
person-
like her eye. Yeah,
and she
dude,
got
her
that personality too. Like
cheekbones,
that.
dude.
I'm
Oh,
available,
man.
Lucasfilm. Just give me a call, okay?
You got it, Thor. You got it,
I think you nailed it, Thor.
dude. Yes.
Yeah, I definitely can
Yes.
see her playing as Hera.
Yes.
But since she's nailing Obi-Wan, then that's which I didn't know about till just now.
Well, yeah, but we were.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
She's been his wife. She's been his
I
wife
ain't
for a
know
long.
that shit.
She's
She
been
was-
his wife for a long time.
Yeah,
Right.
Zoe's like, I was Gamora. I'm sick of the green paint. I'm done.
Exactly. That's
done.
what's surprised because you see a lot of these folks that's in other like Marvel stuff, and then they, because they all under one umbrella. And I'm surprised they didn't consider her.
Yeah, dude, that's a great call.
Yeah, that's a good call. But unfortunately, Obi-Wan strikes again.
Hit it one more time, PJ.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. Here we go.
There you go.
Just get me so heated, Obi-Wan.
They nailed this though. Like
Mhm.
as soon as this came on, I said they thought we wouldn't notice, but we did.
Yep. This was good.
Yeah, this is good. And you know what I love too? With the transitions, with every like going from one scene to another scene, dude, it seriously felt like Star Wars. Like,
Yeah.
when I talk about the essence of Star Wars, I think Dave Filoni captured it in the first episode, right? With
Yeah.
just the crawl, just the way, the music, like the music. I mean, yes, it's not John Williams, but it does come. It's similar, right? If you could tell, like it's very similar.
Yeah.
And honestly, that's all I'm asking for. Yes, Star Wars is not perfect. It's not meant to be perfect, right? Especially, you watch the old movies and you watch them now. They weren't perfect movies, but
Yeah.
it's just imperfections that make it feel like Star Wars.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm looking for in every content that comes out,
And the best thing about this scene is Clancy Brown, the actor. He actually voiced Ryder Azadi in the Rebels show.
Exactly. That's what I meant. That's
So-
what I thought we wouldn't notice.
Yeah,
but we did.
that's a
Yeah.
great nod.
That's what I'm talking about.
So with them doing that, I really hope they do a flashback of a young Ahsoka with Ashley. That would be awesome.
Oh,
And again, we have another actor who's from the movie Shawshank Redemption is on here as well.
Wow.
yeah.
This was the guard.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, and I love that painting, the mural.
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 Yeah.
And look at that, you got Rodian. It's like it's so cool.
It looks like Lethal.
Yes, it does, right?
Mhm.
Especially when you see Sabine riding this her bike.
The speeder.
Yeah, her speeder bike down that infamous road, right?
Mm-hmm.
In Rebels, and she was playing some like I don't know if I could play it real quick without being flagged. But she was playing some like punk rock, like
Stand down.
you know what I'm saying?
That took me out of it just a little bit though.
Really?
Yeah, because
I
you
thought it
never
was-
hear punk rock in any Star Wars.
Yeah.
Honestly, like maybe if they would have taken the dialogue out of the music and just had that
Like-
music with that cadence, like that's fine
Yeah.
to kind of give you that same feel that she's kind of a rebel badass,
Mhm.
I don't know. It took me. I mean, it wasn't a deal breaker for sure, but at first I was like, "Oh, okay, I can overlook it." But
So real quick, that pilot that you see who's trying to get Sabine,
Mhm.
so I don't know if you guys noticed because it was really quick during Celebration. This was one of the actors that they announced that he was actually supposed to be on the show The Acolyte.
oh,
And
really?
because rumors have been circulating around that The Acolyte is probably not going to be made because of everything that's going on, I feel like that's why they gave him a role to get on here.
Whoa. What you mean it's not gonna be made?
There's been rumors going around that The Acolyte is not going to be made. Yeah, I know. Trust me. I was upset too, especially when my friend sent me the video of the trailer from Celebration. But dude, like everything has been pushed back with everything with the strike.
Oh yeah, the
Rosario
strike.
Dawson,
Okay, yeah,
no,
yeah,
but
yeah, okay,
even
okay.
before the strike, they were even saying that something happened where they fired a whole bunch of people and they were probably canceling it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they probably messed it up, but
Yeah, I think something happened like internally, and I think they messed it up. But it like if anybody saw the trailer, it's online. It looks sick. It's like samurai. It's like Bruce Lee, you know, the kingdom type of like fighting samurai style. It just looks so good.
Well, we all know internally who messed it up.
Sad.
Yeah. But yeah,
Like
no, I
King
thought that
Master.
yeah. Damn you. Anyway, yeah, so it's pretty cool. Like, you know, obviously we get to see that, and then we also get to see like a hologram of Ezra here.
Yeah.
So I wish,
sad.
yeah, I wish we got to see it a little closer because I want to see how he looks like.
All right, I got a question.
Can I say?
Oh, go
Yeah,
ahead.
get Sean.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Stone. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I don't know if I'm the only one, but I believe that he kind of annoys the way he looks. I don't know. That's the one thing. I think that's the only thing that I had complaints about was the way Ezra looked. You know, in the hologram.
He looked too old to me.
Yeah,
he just looked really big. Like I don't know. Like
Yeah.
his shoulders are like I don't know. It just. But other than that, that's the only thing I saw that I didn't like.
Because around this time, Sabine would be probably roughly around 27, 28, right? And then Ezra was probably a couple of years younger.
So he would be like 23, 24.
Yeah, I was thinking 25, something like But
so yeah. I mean, we really can't say much. I mean, see much from that hologram, but I really kind of wish that they kind of give him that purple hair, and in like the eyes too. So
yeah, well, we haven't, we just a hologram, so maybe seeing them up close, the light. It's all about the lighting and everything.
yeah.
But I do have a question. Like when she's watching that hologram, like BMX Jedi was over today, and we were talking about this. It's like, is Sabine in love with him, or is it just a brother-sister relationship? Because everyone's thinking she's like in
brother
love with,
sister.
No,
okay,
it's
that's what I
brother-sister.
said, but it was weird. My wife says no. I think she's into him, and
I think they're into each other because
Okay,
I know for sure Ezra likes her.
okay, yeah, and then
100% he likes her. You know,
and then
so.
Yeah.
and maybe she didn't realize she was in love with him until he had left.
There you go.
Because when at the end of the second episode, when Ahsoka comes to get her, like she's up against a mural and she's kind of like rubbing on his cheek, like that's a little more than
that ain't no brother and sister.
Yeah.
I have a sister. I don't rub my sister's picture like that.
No.
I don't know. I always felt like she just treated him like a younger brother, but maybe you could be right. Maybe, after what happened to him, she probably, realized she is in love with him.
Yeah. I agree with you, Neil. I thought it was a brother-sister relation.
Yeah.
Even in the hologram, he goes, "Oh, you're like my sister," but she kind of looked like, is that it? Like she had this look. So I don't know. Now everyone's kind of convincing me they might be in love, or she.
Well,
is,
I don't know. I think he liked her.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure. Even in the first season, he liked her.
Oh yeah, yeah,
yeah.
Incest is a kink. Oh my god.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Depends. Okay, I'm not gonna say anything.
Yeah, don't even bring that up.
I'm not. Okay, so all I gotta say is, give me some shin, baby.
That's my girlfriend right there.
Hey,
oh, good. You two can fight over her.
Stone, move over, sir. Move over.
No way.
Oh my
God.
Way. Dude, she is. Can I tell you? I'm telling you, man. That's why I've always remember Thor. I used to say this all the time. They're talking about like, there should be more female characters in Star Wars and stuff. Yeah, we got them. We got like Princess Leia. We got, Jin Erso. Honestly, we need more female bad guys. We had Ahsoka. We need more female villains. I just think it is so sexy. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
like
if Lucas would have got his way, we'd have had Darth Talon. But hey, that's
yeah.
Or if we had gotten a live Asajj Ventress, I know for a fact Thor would have lost his.
Well, I mean, Vader got a perfect person to cast. Pause.
Hey. Yeah, but no, but I don't know. What do you think, guys? Wait, see, like I said, she's got the armor that we never really see in like, in like Sith or even Jedi, right? Especially in this era. But the last time we saw like anybody wearing like armor like that is in the Old Republic. I don't know. What do you think about this? Her outfit?
It's awesome.
I just think she looks badass.
I'm digging all these guys. The Inquisitor, her, Balin, like I'm into the whole gang.
Yeah.
I love when she kept calling Balin master. I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. How about you, Thor? Oh, sorry,
I-
sorry, Sean. You can finish your thoughts.
Oh,
Sean.
I was just gonna say because they were killing it just in the first scene when they come off the ship and they got the cloaks. They just got that presence, man. It's I'm digging them.
Yeah, how about you, Thor?
Her style just kind of makes me reminds me of a young version of like a Mila Djokovic.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she's got that look. Yeah.
Mhm. Donko.
It's the hair.
Yeah, it's the hair too. Oh. How about you, Thor?
You know,
Are you
go ahead.
as a student of the not even a student, as a master of the dark side, what's your thoughts on this, sir?
I was just about to say, I think she's more dark side than Balin is, for real. You know, Balin seemed more grounded when he talking about it's sad we got killed yet. But I think this chick got no problem slicing nuts off of nobody. You know, but as far as the other stuff, you know, she didn't really do much for Vader, you know, but yeah, I think she, like, you look at her, she just looked like she's
Bad chick
trending more dark side than like Balin said, he in control. He, you know, we going over the edge, but I ain't going too far. But like her, I wouldn't be surprised. Her saber turn red at any moment. You know, so gotta watch out for her.
Yeah, my saber will. Anyway,
I know.
Stone.
Yo,
Yeah. So, what do you think of those? The two. I don't know. What
I think
they're Jedi, Dark Jedi, Sith. What's your thoughts on that?
they're gonna be the Gray Jedi. So
The Gray
that's
Jedi.
how I feel.
Okay.
Yeah, because they're in between. If you look at Balin, he's very still kind of Jedi-ish. Because like when he boarded the aircraft, he was really like just calm, like, oh, okay, thanks for letting me come in here. You know what I mean? He's like, wait a second. And then of course, then he had to turn on the dark side part of it. But I think he still kind of runs that fine line in between.
Yeah.
So
Hey, well, I'm sorry, Sean. Go ahead. Finish.
no, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, since we're talking about Jedi, what do you guys feel about Ahsoka having a Padawan that doesn't have Force abilities?
I was gonna cover that later on.
Yeah, I agree.
Well,
Right?
well, let's cover it now since we're all.
Yeah,
we haven't got to that one spot.
Yeah. But it's like she's got the fighting skills, but even in Rebels, like she kind of went as soon as she got the Darksaber in Rebels, like she knew how to wield that thing. And even her and Kanan at one point were kind of going at it, and she was kind of holding her own. I'm like, you're holding her own against a Jedi Knight, like, Like, I understand you're a Mandalorian and you're a great warrior, but yeah. So I was curious about everyone's thoughts on that because that's in the back of my mind too, where they're going to go with that. Is she a late bloomer?
It's like either you have it or you don't, right?
Right.
Maybe the thing is just maybe she's a little bit force sensitive because she seems to be able to crack a lot of codes and stuff. And, you know, I haven't watched Rebels in a while, but maybe you guys, and Sean, you just watched it recently, but was there anything that would give an inkling that she might be force sensitive?
No, nothing.
No.
She was
I
all Mando.
rewatched it as well, and she was all Mando. I agree with Sean.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Honestly, though, I really hope that they just could put a kibosh to it at some point and say, yeah, she's not Jedi. You know, she might have a little bit of force sensitivity, but she's not going to be a Jedi. She's got to stick to being a Mandalorian.
Yeah.
You know?
And
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
Right. Yeah. Here, let me get a blood sample.
Yeah, hold on. Let me
But
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I was gonna say, Obi said it was a nice nod having Ezra's helmets collection in the corner. It had the painted Scout Trooper helmet that was all like orange and yellow.
Yeah.
This helmet.
Oh yeah. Was that in there? Was that it? I didn't see that in the background.
Yeah.
I love this helmet.
Yeah. Well, I was going to ask you guys, you know, like now we're seeing more of Ahsoka, right? What do you guys think of Rosario Dawson's acting as Ahsoka?
Great.
Dude, I like her.
I'm biased. You can't ask me that.
Yeah.
I know. How about you, Thor?
No, I like her. I mean, obviously she's at a different stage in her life than she was on Clone Wars and all that kind of stuff. So, I guess other than missing, Ashley Eckstein's voice, I think she's doing a great job. Again, it just hit me. I was like, yeah, I think Zoe would have been a good Ahsoka too, also. But like, I don't want to recast it. I just had that thought. She could have been Ahsoka, But I think since Rosario had let it be known for so long that she wanted to play Ahsoka, then they was like, okay, no problem. But yeah, she's doing great.
Yeah, and then we're gonna fast forward this because really not much was happening in this last 20 minutes. I've been fast forwarding it. Obviously they're just talking. It seems like, Sabine has some is jaded, or just maybe like she's like angry at Ahsoka for leaving her, right? Like,
Yeah, I think so.
and then
She abandoned her when her whole family was lost.
Yeah, and on top of that, it seems like she even called out her own theme of like, of what she's been doing, right? She had some issues with the Jedi Order, and she left Anakin, right? And when she left Anakin, he turned to the dark side. Now she left Sabine, right? And then Sabine like hates her for, I don't know if hates her, but dislikes her for doing that. So I don't know. That's why I'm like, are they really going to continue the training for Sabine, or I don't know. Do we want her to be a Jedi?
No, I don't.
No.
Nah. Sean Stone, you want Sabine to be a Jedi?
Do I want her to be a Jedi? No, I want her to be in her armor. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm not the writer of the show, so. But no, I hope she stays in her armor, and they find Ezra and whatever. Maybe they'll find out that she's not really good at doing that. And she's good at mandoing. So
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I agree. I'm with you guys. I that's the one reason why I love Sabine, is that she was great as a Mandalorian. She she has a lot of tricks up her sleeve. She could do a lot of techie work, in terms of like cracking codes and painting and all that stuff, from what I remember from Rebels. But her being a Jedi is just not sitting well with me. I don't know. It's just, hopefully when she meets Ezra, she could say, hey, listen, here's your saber back. I tried it. I think you're better at it than I am.
Same premise as them trying to make Baby Yoda into a Mandalorian.
It's like everyone's what's the obsession with making Mandalorians like Jedis, or Jedis into Mandalorian? It's just, they trying to make a hybrid? Are they trying to sell more merch? Like, what is this?
Probably
a hybrid.
I mean, like, why? Like, we love the Mandalorians for who they are.
Yeah,
we don't
yeah.
want them to be combined to be like some sort of like ultimate Mandalorian Jedi.
Yeah.
It's like, come on. Well, I mean, in Filoni, I trust, so I'm sure he's not going to head in that direction. I hope not. So, by the way, I know there's some people that have a problem with the scene, but I'll share my thoughts a little bit later. But what's your guys' thoughts on this fight scene with between Sabine and my girlfriend Shin?
Badass.
my girlfriend.
Yeah,
I can't believe our girlfriends are fighting. That's all. That's my thoughts. No, but honestly, I thought Sabine should have got her ass kicked a little more, because that girl's been sitting on that Lethal for all by herself, not practicing. Like, she's lucky she got away with just getting stabbed.
When she got stabbed, I was like, they're killing off her character.
Yeah.
No one did it in Star Wars.
Yeah.
I didn't believe in that.
You got to cut Darth Maul in half, and he's still living.
Yeah. Yeah. Anybody else thoughts on this fight scene?
I thought it was good.
I mean, they did this scene for a reason, though, because they're going to try to explore her being a Jedi.
Yeah, and I agree with Flex. I think Shin was toying with her.
Oh, yeah.
Just to try to get like some sense of like anger to come out of her. But I don't know. I just thought it was badass.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say too is that how about you, Thor? What do you think about this?
When this first happened, I'm thinking, like, okay, first of all, I was like, okay, maybe she doesn't know that Shin is down there, because she just saw the droids. But I'm thinking, okay, if let's say she did know, like, wouldn't you think you'd be more successful if you'd put your armor on them? Because, again, Mandalorians are taught to deal with Force users, see Jango Fett and Obi-Wan. And I'm thinking, like, what did you think? If you can't use the Force and she can, what did you think you were gonna do? Even though she never really used it during this duel, but I was just like, yeah, that wasn't very smart, And she, for the record, she got on my nerves this episode because, like, oh yeah, don't take the map. She takes the map, and I'm like, oh my god, this chick, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
but yeah, I knew this wasn't gonna end well for her.
So real quick, one of my best friends who like hates Star Wars. I don't know why we're friends.
I was gonna say your best friend hates Star Wars.
She messaged me right now a picture, and it's her living room, and she's watching Ahsoka, and she goes, "I'm only watching this." She's like, "Because you were so fucking annoying last night." She's like texting me. She's like, "You're telling me all these references that I don't understand, and I'm tired of being dumb and not being able to talk to you, so I'm gonna watch the show."
Oh, geez.
Oh my goodness. By the way, Trooper Hub says that blonde dominatrix was toying with her. Oh. Okay. Anyway, set 200 years before Star
Trooper,
Wars.
you gotta stop talking all this pent up sexual aggression because remember, I'm in a show right now with 4 men. Us talking about the women is getting them all bottled up.
I mean,
Yeah, but I had surgery, so I don't count.
Oh my goodness.
Not
Jedi
that kind of
younglings as
surgery,
they-
but I had a surgery.
Mhm.
Jedi younglings, as they study the ways of the Force, explore the galaxy, help citizens and creatures in need, and learn valuable skills needed to become Jedi along the way. Okay, cool. Set 200 years. Oh, the young Jedi adventures he's talking about. Yeah. So for me in that scene, guys, like honestly though, I was just hoping that Shin won because it would have been another, I'm sorry, Rey moment if Sabine beats Shin, and I would have been like, what's going on here? But obviously, Sabine lost. I agree with Flex that Shin was probably toying with her to see like how good this person is, because Shin's probably never seen another Jedi.
No.
So probably,
Yeah.
for Shin to see Sabine wield a lightsaber, it probably like, oh, okay, here we go. Let's see let's see what this who this person is, right? And she was just toying with her. And obviously she's like, oh shoot, I gotta go because here comes Ahsoka and stabs Sabine.
Yeah.
But the thing too is that, like, with the stabbing, we see many stabbings in Star Wars. Reva got stabbed and she survived. Damn Qui-Gon Jinn, the poor man, is the only person that got stabbed in the stomach and dies. Right?
We all kind of wish it was Jar Jar.
Hey,
No.
Yeah.
Sean,
Yeah.
you watch yourself.
You watch your mouth. son.
Wait, I finally got someone on my side.
But the thing too is that, like, I was just like analyzing it, right? Like, well, we later see in like in the hospital bed or the medical droid bay, that Sabine got stabbed on the side of her stomach, so she can survive that. But I think where Qui-Gon got stabbed, I think he got stabbed through like his like spinal cord or something.
Did he get it through the chest, right dead center?
Is he getting through the chest? I don't remember. It was
Pull
it
it
through
up.
the chest? Oh,
He got stabbed like right here.
Did he?
Qui-Gon? Yeah, it
Yeah.
was like right here.
Okay.
Remember, Maul went like this. He went up. Or he had the, what is it? He went.
I'm pulling it up. I don't know. What do you guys think? Like, and can we stop stabbing in the stomach because people are just going to survive that, or what's going on?
I know, right? Should have just
Uh,
taken her arm off. Everyone's got to have a mechanical arm.
I no, seriously.
Well,
But then
I just
again-
think they started that off with Maul. I think Maul was the one they started it with. So
No.
Okay, I'm pulling up the Qui-Gon death real quick because I'm like, what the heck? Well, I knew she was going to survive. I'm like, oh, she's
yeah, because
not-
you see in the preview later on when she cuts her hair and everything, so you knew she wasn't gonna die.
yeah, but it's happened so many times already that like I'm like,
Well,
No
the
one's really
problem
dead
is with a lightsaber, it cauterizes the wound when you stab somebody. So it's like
Yeah, yeah.
it's possible you can survive it.
Yep.
But
I don't know that from
No,
that
that's-
angle right there. He got it through the chest.
No, that's right
That-
here.
No, that looks like in the chest. But
He's,
that
he's
looks
like
like in the-
6'6".
That
That's
looks
what
like
I'm
in the
telling you. That's
spinal.
like right here. It's right here on the back. That's not the chest.
No, that looks like mid chest,
Spine.
like lower chest.
Is there a,
That,
is
that
there
looks
a
like a
frontal?
spine.
Yeah, it's the spine.
Is there a full frontal view?
Um,
I don't think like from the movie you can really tell. I
you
don't
can't
think.
really tell.
No.
Here we go. Oh,
Yeah, see.
That's the gut. That's not the chest.
Yeah, it's lower.
It's
It's
right. I'm
it's
telling
low.
you. I'm in the medical field. It's right here.
Yeah, so it's probably the spine, and once you get the spine, that's it, man.
See, look, even another person. I'm in the medical field. Qui-Gon looked like he got pierced in the right upper quadrant. That would include lungs.
Yeah. What I was gonna say too is that can I say, thank
job,
goodness, like Sabine was not in a back to tank. Oh my
Oh,
god,
dude, I know.
If I saw another back to tank scene,
I know. I didn't even
I would
think
have
about
just
it.
I would have just shut off. I'm like, here we go again. He's
But why? She would have been in a bathing suit.
Oh, good point, Nelda.
I don't know.
nailed it. See,
I
you're
like the
thinking
way
like
you.
us.
I like the way
She
you
would've-
think.
Hey,
She
you
would have
said
been in a bathing suit. So that means
you said it,
would've-
Nilda.
I like
not
the way
me.
you think, girl.
I'm just saying.
You said it.
Well,
But
the
you
thing
were
is,
thinking it.
we all were thinking back to tank. I guarantee it. I did. I was like, oh, great. They'll just take her to the back to tank.
Back to tank. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Here we go. Back to tank scene again. Here we go.
Yep.
But yeah, moving forward. To be honest, guys, I really hated Sabine's hair, long hair.
Don't you
I
say
like-
that?
You like her long hair?
Oh, I like it way better
I
than
did.
short hair. I'm into the long hair. Yeah.
Me too.
Oh, you really? I like the short hair.
No, she's a cat.
Yeah. How about you, Thor?
I didn't because that's not how she was on the show. So I was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, but it's been 12 years. Her hair's got to grow.
I mean that's true. It's just
Like,
you
come
know,
You can
on.
cut it.
It ain't
I get-
Rebels.
It just looks so like I don't know.
looks
I'm
good.
sorry.
it
It looks
just
frizzy.
it don't look right. I mean, since it's Sabine, it's like I was having
I'll
problems
buy-
with it.
I'll buy her
Yeah.
some space conditioner. Come on. Getting a little frizzy, baby.
Space conditioner.
Let
my
Papa
goodness.
Solo take care of that.
Oh my god. Is that how you hit on people? Let Papa Solo take care of you?
No, that's chloroform. Come on.
Mm.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
This
I
show
literally
went down
just got
south.
the visual of Sean literally going, Papa Solo. You know what?
I turned into
I made it.
Lando.
I made
turned
one.
into-
I made one last week. I'm gonna make one with
Oh Lord.
What's up, Rolando?
guys.
what's
Warning
up?
everybody in the chat. If you do go on SithCast Facebook group page today by 12 o'clock, there will be a hint of a picture of Papa Solo and chloroform
Yeah.
Oh my goodness gracious
going
me!
down.
I
Alright,
agree.
uh,
I
So
agree,
he's
Chris.
basically getting a demotion from being a janitor.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
All right. So, what do you guys think about this scene when they finally when
It was
obviously
awesome.
they caught this? Oh man,
Yeah.
I love her outfit. Oh man,
Yeah.
definitely would get a collectible of her and Ray Stevenson.
So my question for Scruffy, because he went, did they have Shin's outfit, like the whole costume at San Diego Comic-Con?
No, they didn't have her costume. They just had her hilt.
Okay.
So yeah, the only costume they actually had was Ahsoka's. So
okay.
they had Ahsoka's full costume, and then they had all of the Force wielders' hilts, the Loth Cat, Ahsoka's ship, and then they had the chopper. Yeah.
They did a good job on the Loth Cats too.
Yeah.
Oh,
they
dude.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're like animatronic too. I think,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
It's like the
So-
one that was posted at Celebrate or not Celebration, but San Diego Comic-Con.
Yeah. Well,
It's pretty cool.
I was gonna ask you guys, like, did we know that Ahsoka can kind of like? I mean, she was sensing like things that were happening in the past. Did she always have that power? She always had that power. I don't remember. I don't know, Thor. Do you remember? Or
Is it like when she puts her
honestly
hand
don't.
on something, she hears a voice or a vision or something?
yeah, because she was doing that here.
Yeah, see, she's doing it. Yeah, yeah.
And you can hear, like, when she was doing that with her fingers, you can hear all the noise from the whole fight scene between Sabine and Shen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she also could have learned it too, because she still think was talking to Master Yoda through the Force.
Oh yeah, that's right. In it was in Rebels, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, the Loth Cat, and then here we go. We got Sabine trying to crack another code. She's good with technology, obviously, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I thought she was playing Tetris here for a minute, but anyway. Here's Hera. Cool. We're just gonna fast forward because really not much was happening, right? In this episode until towards the end.
Yeah.
But here we see, like, I guess there is another galaxy outside of the Star Wars galaxy.
Yeah. Yep.
But see, them mentioning this is like, I think they probably did this on purpose to open up more stories in Star Wars, right?
Yeah.
Because we know something about, what's that called? The skeleton crew.
Yeah.
So they're supposed to be like that show is supposed to come out after this, right? Or something along those lines. And it's supposed to connect with the Mandalorian and with Ahsoka. Do you think we're gonna see the skeleton crew in this show? Like, even
Probably
if it's
not.
I don't
Right,
think
not.
so. Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I think we have a better chance of seeing like another Luke or Mando appearance before we see them.
Okay.
But we were talking about this today. This is a way cooler way of finding another galaxy or something than the holocron, the Wayfinder.
Yeah.
It's like this thing is like way cooler.
Like having a MacGuffin, right? Like, it's just like, oh, it's a Wayfinder. Where the Emperor was living for the past 30 years.
Well, especially having the witches for Dathomir too. You know what I mean? Like, that's that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and the fact that Thrawn's been communicating with Morgan
Elizabeth.
Yeah, right. Like how? Like, how are they communicating?
Yeah,
she's a witch, so it could be,
but like telepathically. Like, I don't
it could
think
probably be telepathically. Yeah, that's the only way I can think of it.
Because I don't see, like, Thrawn's like, I don't think he's force sensitive, and he's a chiss. So I don't know, Thor. What do you think? Like, how are they communicating?
You got me, bro.
I know, right? Yeah.
Only thing I was trying to figure out when Shin and Balin was talking, and she was like, what does it mean for us if we find this dude? And he was like, power. I was like, how are they gaining power if they find Thrawn? So I was like, okay, if you say so, bud.
Yeah, I'm confused with that too.
Yeah.
Oh,
well, I think maybe Thrawn will give them power by them unlocking all the mysteries out in the universe. I feel like he'll be, granting them ultimate power because, they helped get him free.
I guess.
Yeah.
Man,
that's the only explanation I can think of.
Yeah, I figured he was talking more of the Force maybe, but I was just like, that don't make sense to me. But okay.
Yeah.
We'll find out.
Yeah, we'll find out. And here we get to see where she got stabbed. Obviously not, a mortal wound, right? So,
I love seeing the medical.
By the way, this is my favorite part of the whole show right here.
Really?
Him, the droid, saying all that stuff to Sabine.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, like basically, like it. Yeah, that was a good conversation between the both of them.
Well, what's great about him, he connects Rebels with Clone Wars all right here.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
So that's what's awesome about this character.
Yeah, he's like, have you been practicing? She's like, well, apparently not. She got my butt whipped. But I like how he's like, she's like, oh, that's Ezra's lightsaber. And he's like, yeah, but you've modified it, so it's yours now.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think Ezra's going to have Kanan's lightsaber? Because I believe Thrawn has Kanan's lightsaber. His hilt.
Possibly.
I bet you Ezra ends up with it.
I have so many theories when it comes to Ezra on this show.
You're like, is Ezra the Inquisitor?
I think Ezra is the Inquisitor, and I think maybe they like wiped his mind or something.
Yeah, they always like to surprise you with something, but
how messed up would that be if like the Inquisitor fights Sabine, and then next thing you know, it like somehow, his memory triggers, and next thing you know, he takes off the helmet and it's him.
Yeah, that would be wild.
But possibly, I don't believe that because him and Thrawn are together.
Yeah, exactly.
Why would they get Ezra here before Thrawn?
Yeah,
right,
it makes no sense. So to me, I think Merrick is an Inquisitor that obviously
survived,
was under Vader's reign. Yeah, somehow.
I thought he was that one from remember the episode when they went to the Force Monolith.
Yeah,
where he's flying. The one flying.
Yeah, him. I thought that was him.
It looks like him.
Yeah.
Somebody earlier on the chat said that they feel like Merrick is a clone of Anakin Skywalker.
Oh, what? That's a little bit too far.
Dude, they talk about cloning.
Yeah, but I don't think so. I think he's a real Inquisitor.
But it took the Emperor forever to get it right.
Yeah, especially in this time, in this era. Like, I think he's probably the only surviving Inquisitor left. Because in Rebels they killed a good majority of them, right? Like, so I think he's just basically the last one. So
I think we have a bot on the chat.
Yeah, I got it.
Well, hey, I guess I figured it out. It's Moff Gideon.
No, it's Gideon's clone.
Yeah.
Just
Moff Gideon. Oh my god. Anyway, so here we are. Like, we get to see this fight scene, and like I got a chance to talk to Ming Q, who was the stunt coordinator, the fight coordinator for this show, and like she mentioned to me, she's like, because I told her when I met her, I was like, listen, I really miss those lightsaber fight scenes from the prequels, right? If you watch them, they look amazing. And she's like, well, if you love that, you're in store for a good amount of fight scenes in this show. And I was like, oh, really? She's like, yeah, just a lot. And so far, she's right. Like, 2 episodes, and we got 2 pretty cool, 3 at least, right? The beginning of episode 1. Sabine versus Shin, and we got Marek versus Ahsoka.
sorry, Trooper up.
So what if the Inquisitor is Reva?
Oh my God.
That's pretty good.
I can't.
I just busted out.
I can't. Yeah,
I apologize.
I don't know. I can't. Well, Thor. We're gonna go back to the Master of the Dark Side. What's your thoughts on Merrick and how he looks and everything?
He looks cool. The coldest part I thought was the end when he called the saber back and Ahsoka just moves out the way and lets him catch it. I was like, that was sharp,
Dude, it was like a frisbee, or what is it that they throw in?
Boomerang.
A boomerang. It was like, I was like, yes.
I love when it came back and Ahsoka just like
she just moved out the way.
Yeah, she just moved her shoulder and it just slid.
I'm surprised she didn't try to cut it in half.
Right?
Yeah.
What if we find out that this Inquisitor is actually not a dude and it's actually a girl? What if it's Barris Wolfie?
It don't really move like a woman though.
Yeah.
It look a little masculine to me.
I don't know.
She's a man, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it Finkel is Einhorn and Einhorn is Finkel?
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Oh my
I know,
goodness.
we're all sick individuals.
Yeah, so here it is, that scene.
Speak for yourself.
So here we go. Like, it's pretty cool.
I love the smoke, and then that saber comes by.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, I wish I was trying to play that scene over. Here we go. Like, and never mind. Right here, she looks exactly like Ahsoka, right? This is a beautiful. Yeah.
Earlier we were talking about like her demeanor and stuff like that. I read it online. Like, a few people were upset about how she was acting, but you guys have to understand, this is a woman who has seen defeat. All her friends have been killed.
Mm-hmm.
And she is still traumatized by everything that's ever happened in her past. And she somehow every time she tries to make peace of it, it's just more bad stuff keeps happening.
Yeah. I was gonna say, as we were winding down this episode, and we're gonna get our final thoughts on like both episodes. Yeah, I mean, you can see here in this scene is that Sabine's cut her hair. This is a scene from like the last episode of Rebels, right?
Yeah.
Right. Yep.
But
I posted something on my story. I don't know if you can like actually go on my Instagram story and pull it up. They did a split screen of Rebels and Ahsoka on this scene, and they were identical. Not one thing was missed.
Nice.
yeah. Now in Rebels, remind me, was she wearing the white cloak though?
Who,
In
Ahsoka?
Rebels,
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
at
she
the end
was
of
wearing-
Rebels, yeah.
Yes. Yes, she was.
But here she's not. She's wearing her gray outfit, like her gray outfit, right?
She was this Ahsoka.
Yep. Sure
Yeah.
was.
Yeah, this is the Rebels Ahsoka. So she would have looked like this, which I'm upset that we have yet to have her owl.
Yeah.
Just a matter of time.
Yeah. And here's Morgan. Yeah.
I kind of like
So-
the green mist they use instead of like, like the holograms, like for them showing up. I don't know if that was just like her witchery, or whatever system they're using for her ship or whatever. But I thought that was pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. So did we talk about the hyperdrives when they were trying to? It was kind of like that ring. Remember in the prequels where they'd fly the ships into?
Yeah.
So we were thinking about it today because they're using like 4 hyperdrives to try to get to this other galaxy. I bet you they pull up a Star Destroyer up in that beast and they take it to another galaxy and they try to get Thrawn
back.
Then he gets on the Star Destroyer. But I'm thinking Ahsoka's not going to have a way to chase him. Do you think she's going to try to find a doorway, world between worlds, to get to that galaxy?
That could be a
Because
possibility.
she's not going to have a way to, unless they're going to build something like they've built to get to that galaxy. The only way they're going to get there, she's going to find a doorway.
You're right, man.
That's just kind of my,
That's a good theory, man.
I like that idea.
I like that idea.
How are they going to get there?
Yeah. And then they see she sees the sequels and then she puts the kibosh to it.
And you know what else I was thinking? Like if they do go into the world between worlds, when Ezra first went in there, he started hearing Anakin and Obi-Wan. I mean, they even had Alec Guinness's voice.
Yoda was in there too.
So I think if she goes in there, that's when we're going to get the Hayden Christensen cameo.
Oh my God.
That's kind of my theory. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Well, just throwing it out there so you guys know. So they announced today that episode, hold on, I'm pulling it up on my phone. Episode 5.
It's 30 minutes.
It's going to be 49 minutes and 50 seconds. It's the longest directed episode by Dave Filoni. So we might be getting an Anakin, Thrawn, and Ezra appearance.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many episodes is this show? Is it 6 or
8.
7?
8.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we got 6 left, with the 5th one being the longest episode.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good theory, Sean. Honestly, that's a great possibility. And honestly, I believe in the world. I believe in the world between worlds.
Yeah. Anthony and I were sitting around discussing things today because he just popped in and I was actually rewatching it. And we were just talking about it. Like, yeah, they got all these hyperdrives to get there. How are they going to get there?
Dude, we're gonna see so many things go on between the worlds.
Yeah.
It's gonna be sick.
Yeah.
We didn't talk about Chopper.
Yeah, we'll talk about it in a second. Thor, I know he has to leave, but just really quick, can we get your thoughts on the show and the first 2 episodes, like the score of the first 2 episodes, meaning like your score?
Oh, if I'd give it a strong. What are we doing? 10 or 5 stars or what is?
10 stars. We'll do 10.
Okay, I'd give it a strong 8.5. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Like the tone and like I posted in the group, they should have just gave. This proves they need to just get the keys to Filoni. Him and just let him and Favreau just take over everything. And it's funny because they were pushing this show even a lot more than they were The Mandalorian. Like they even stepped up the timeline. Like they said, okay, we changing the day and the time so we can, because usually this stuff comes out and you got to wait till like 3 o'clock in the morning on the East Coast to see it.
Yeah.
Now it's like some syndicated kind of show and everything. So that shows me they have faith in how good it is overall. You know,
It got the
so-
highest rating on Rotten Tomatoes. It got a 93%.
Wow,
Right.
that's pretty good for Rotten Tomatoes.
For Rotten Tomatoes, for the
Yeah,
first
yeah.
2 episodes, they got 93%.
Nice.
And that was from last night. So I didn't get to check, this morning if anything, dropped or anything. But as of last night, when it hit midnight, Rotten Tomatoes was saying 93. I'm going to pull it up now.
It's 94 now.
It's 94. That's
Yeah.
high.
Yeah. So, I just want, first of all, Thor and I, we've been YouTubing since 6 years ago, 7 years. I forgot how long, man. We've been friends for a long time. And can I tell you, this Rebels show, yes, it's a great show. But there's a sentimental value for me, at least, with this show, because, when I first started doing YouTube and, I got to meet Thor and we started connecting more, and we realized that we have a special bond, and that's through Star Wars, right? And as we got to know each other more, and we got excited for The Last Jedi, and we watched it, and we were so down, and we just couldn't believe what just happened. Rebels really kept our hopes up
They did
for
bro.
Star Wars. And Thor, for me at least, I was in a dark place in Star Wars because I just saw my hero get annihilated in front of me, in more ways than one. Just the way he looks, the way he acts, and the way he talks. So Rebels was just kept me going, and I'm so glad that here we are. How many years later? Thor and I are still talking about it and still saying the same thing, like what he just said 5 minutes or 2 minutes ago, that they just need to give the keys to Filoni and Favreau.
They do, man.
They got the formula. They know how to make Star Wars successful.
It's more
Not everyone.
Filoni.
Yes, because he's the mini George. He is the understudy of George Lucas. So no one else can understand the Force more than Filoni does. Obviously George Lucas knows it because he's the creator, but yeah, man, just watching this show, honestly, and talking to Thor and the rest of you guys about it just means so much, man. And Thor, I know you have to go, so thank you so much for hopping on the show, man.
Oh, no
Yeah,
problem.
man.
Appreciate y'all having me, man.
It's been too long. Been too long, Thor. It's been too long.
I know.
It's all right. We'll stay up, Sean Solo. We might have to interview you on Just Asking for a Friend one day, my man.
All right, man.
So thank you, Thor. I really appreciate it, man.
No problem.
Thank you, Thor.
Appreciate y'all for having me on, and I'll catch y'all next time, all right?
Yeah,
All right,
we love
man.
you, man.
See you, man.
Please, love you too, brother.
All
All right. Yeah, so we'll go with our other guest, Stone. What's your thoughts on the first 2 episodes, right? After we finished, I finished dissecting it.
Amazing. I can't believe how cool Star Wars backs, man. Star Wars is back.
Yeah.
So it's cool, man, when I really like Rebels, and I enjoyed the animated series. I watched it with my son all the time. I fell in love with it, and I feel like this is season 5.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm stoked, man. Can't go wrong. I gave it a 9 out of 10. Let's roll with it.
For both episodes, or 9
For both, yeah.
episodes.
I mean,
wow, awesome.
Yeah, I think I'm rating both of them together because to me that was just a 2-hour premiere.
Okay, all right,
Mhm.
that's fair enough. So, how about you, Nilda?
Dude, I told you I'm biased. I'm gonna give it a 10.
Oh, she's giving it a
That's
10.
fine.
This was a 10.
Hey, this is
Bro, it could be the crappiest episode. It's gonna be a 10. This is my love. This was, dude. I sat in the house bawling, crying. Didn't want to talk to nobody, and I think I messaged Scruffy, and I was crying the whole entire time because it was literally watching a live action Rebels. Which, I thought Clone Wars was my favorite. Rebels was one of my ultimate favorites. And just seeing that on live film, it was just insane. And, Rosario just looked absolutely beautiful. I absolutely loved it. And I just cannot wait for more.
Yeah.
But then I wanted to not go so quick because I want to be able to, I want more.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I agree. I agree, man. Sean, how about you?
9.
Solo.
I'm giving it a
9.
9. Yeah.
Okay.
Because I always give it just a little bit of room to get a little bit better. Like
I
I
agree.
enjoyed it thoroughly. Like I said, I had a few small complaints, but we're Star Wars fans. We're supposed to complain. It's like, you know, I
Yeah.
mean, other than the actress playing Hera, that doesn't say she's a bad actress. It's just a visual. And honestly, I literally just got done watching all of Rebels on Monday and then boom, Tuesday. So I had that vision of Hera for the last 2 weeks I'm watching it. And then when she showed up, I was like, something's off. Because when the trailers came out, I was like, no, it'll be okay. But then I started watching, and I get it, animated versus live action. But, you know, it's Hollywood. You can make prosthetics and make it right. But other than that, like I loved it. I can't wait to see where this goes. I just pray they don't throw us some crazy curveballs that's going to screw it up.
Yeah.
Because right now it's off to a good start.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. For me, from beginning to end, like with the opening crawl, the music, again, you know, obviously John Williams is getting old. And you know, I think Indiana Jones must have been his last score that he probably did. But the music comes, not, I would say pretty close, but it just felt like Star Wars, right?
Well, it was Kevin Kiner who did the score, and Kevin Kiner was freaking amazing in Rebels and Clone Wars. Like he makes like dark, you know, a lot of drum, like you're going to war style music. Because I'll be honest with you, I was looking for the longest time for about a week and a half for the actual score for Ahsoka that we saw in the trailers in Celebration. And I finally was able to find it on Apple Music like 2 days ago. And then using that, I was able to dig into older Kevin Kiner stuff. And it was like very, you know, like mythology, big, you know, drum style. And I think that's why they picked him, because this is a war and they needed like war style battle music.
Yeah, no, which I totally get. You know, Nilda. The thing too is that like I felt like it was definitely like, yeah, it had like a little bit of Rebels, a little bit of Clone Wars, but it actually like they dialed it like too close to as John Williams as possible, where you felt like you were like, it felt like a movie. You know, watching this felt like a movie. Like it felt like a Star Wars movie. You know, with the transitions and everything like that, with the sliding transitions and all the way that it was shot, you know, like you know, with in Lothal when they were going to the celebration, that felt like, you know, that the whole panning scene felt like we're like in Coruscant in the prequels or something, or you know what I'm saying? It was just, it just felt like Star Wars. And remember what I said about like Andor, right? I liked Andor. I'm not saying it was, but to me, like Andor was like had a more serious tone, more dramatic tone, which is great, which is different, right? But for me, as like for me, my taste is this, where it feels like Star Wars. That essence, that feeling you get where you're like, you're sitting in your couch and you're like, whoa, you're like being transported into that universe of Star Wars. That's how I felt with this show. And for me, I also gave it a 9 out of 10. There's some minor gripes here and there. Maybe I thought like maybe the Sabine Wren versus Shin fight scene could have been a little bit faster, just because I'm so used to what's his name, the guy who choreographed the prequels. I'm used to that type of fighting. I like that fast, you know, almost like, you know, they have like every counter to every move type of fighting style. But I think Min Q did such an awesome job with the fight scenes, and I can't wait to see more. Obviously, this is a TV show. It didn't feel like a TV show.
Wow. It felt like a movie.
It felt like a movie. Even like the ending credits, like I was like, wow, that's pretty cool too. And to see the live action Rebels, right? Like Rebels, oh my gosh, man. It just means so, that show means so much to me.
Oh, I love Rebels.
It's just, you know, to like my kids like actually my 2 oldest kids watched that show with me when they were young, and they were just as invested as me, you know. And that's what I imagine like the new Disney Star Wars being, where, you know, I could watch Star Wars content with my kids.
Yeah.
This definitely, I did it. My two oldest one, they kind of moved on from Star Wars, but I got to watch this with my youngest one, and now he loves Rebels. He wants to watch all the animated episodes, and that to me is what I feel like Disney should be doing. Is you want to make money? That's how you make money. You just gotta give that connection between family members and friends, where we're like, oh, we're excited, not like, oh, not divided. No one wants to be divided.
Yeah.
So, I'm really excited, and I can't wait to see the other episodes. It's gonna suck. Like next week's episode is gonna be only in like 30 minutes.
Oh, that's gonna be such a tease. It's
Such
gonna
a
be
tease.
brutal.
Yeah, but oh man, they just like what.
Would you rather have all of them all at once or watch them
Yeah.
every week?
I
No,
want them all at
I want
once.
to watch them every week.
Really? See,
It gives me something to do.
Yeah.
The thing too is that I want them all at once, just because I'm gonna watch these two episodes again. And to be honest, I haven't felt like this since The Mandalorian season 2.
So I have a
agree.
question, because you remember how they did Obi-Wan Kenobi was very short episodes, and then somebody went in there and tied them and make them into like one whole film. Do you think that somebody could possibly is going to be doing this with Ahsoka?
I don't know. So far, it's good.
It's so good that you don't want to cut out. Like Obi-Wan had some fillers scenes here and there. You're like, okay. But all honesty though, like I think so far Ahsoka is great. I know there's some. Sorry.
I was going to say, do you feel that's the consensus across the board? Because I haven't been paying attention to social media much, so I haven't really heard a lot of people's opinion about it.
I've heard some gripes about it. Some people were like nitpicking and saying that like it was too slow.
What? How is it slow?
Like they were saying, well, this felt like a catch up episode, like meaning like there were. And I'm like, well, they have to think about it too. There are other people besides us that don't know anything about Rebels or anything like that.
Because I'm thinking you had more lightsaber battles in these first two episodes than you did in the entire series of Kenobi.
Not only that,
True.
the entire trilogy.
Yeah, I mean, there's some. You
the
got
entire trilogy of the sequels. So
yeah, you got some good. I call them anti-villains, is what I'm calling Balin, because I don't think they're truly bad, but they're not good.
Yeah,
they're the anti-hero, so they're anti-villain.
Yeah, but again, I just think that. Listen, yeah, they're entitled to their opinions, and I think it might be just nitpicking, in my opinion. But overall, there's no one divided in this.
Right.
No one's like, I effing hate this. How could you like this? No one's fighting. Everybody in the majority enjoys this. This show so far.
And we still have Balin fighting Ahsoka coming up. I can't wait for that fight.
Yeah. Yeah. What's up, LeBron Fett? What's up, Janine? What's up, Ryan Permison? Because I started watching Clone Wars curated episodes on Disney Plus, and they are great. I really like the Clone Wars now. Yeah, Sean. I
gotta watch them. I haven't watched Clone Wars yet.
Sean.
Sean, I sent you the essentials, man.
I watched the last 2 seasons, 6 and 7.
Yeah,
bro.
But
you gotta watch the whole thing.
I'm going to.
There's so much.
And you gotta watch Jedi. What is it? Jedi Tales.
Yeah, I think.
I watched that.
You watched it? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I just had a hard time watching cartoons, but then I got into Rebels and I loved it. And then I did try to watch Clone Wars and it came out and I just couldn't get into it. It would like lose my attention. I'm like, it was kind of kiddie. And I was like, I had better things to do.
Just watch the essentials, if anything. And
I'm going to watch all of it. I'll give it a shot,
Okay. Yeah.
Or at least watch the Darth Maul ones.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. The orangish lightsaber neutral force user, Balin seems like a mercenary. Yeah. I think you're right, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys. Yeah, man. I have faith in this. I'm sorry if I'm not a huge fan of the sequels. I know I always go back to it, but it's just one of those things that keeps hanging over my head, and I hope they do something. I hope Filoni does something with this show to kind of make it okay for all of us. So I think he's got a plan, and I think he's always had this plan. He incorporated the world between worlds after The Last Jedi. He wrote
Yeah.
that in a year after The Last Jedi. So why would he do that? I don't know, because the world between worlds is you're toying with timelines there.
Mhm.
So
I just know if we get an Anakin episode, everyone, all you guys on here, I don't
Yeah.
care, Scruffy, PJ, Sean, everybody on the chat, don't bullshit me. You're all gonna be crying your eyes out because it's gonna be the most
well, I'm gonna
historic reunion ever. Because we're
I
either
wouldn't go
gonna
that
get a
far.
Force Ghost
I'm gonna
Anakin.
be crying.
Oh, booger fest for me.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Yeah. Well, that's a nice segue to
Booger Fest?
No.
We should wait. Hold on. We should predict that if possibly episode 5 is gonna be the Anakin one, we should all record our reactions
Oh,
Yeah,
you will-
and just see how we react. I know I'm just gonna be like,
well, don't you know what? Can I tell you? And by the way, we're moving on. Thank you guys for staying with us through our our spoiler talk, as we dissect the episodes and give our opinions on it. But speaking of Anakin, don't get me started on this hot mess of
bro, I don't even want to talk about this. I had
Hey,
four.
you had an
four-
opportunity, bro. You had
I
an
had
opportunity.
4 computers.
I did.
Computers.
You know what? First of all, can I tell you, I was there on Sideshow's website at like 11:40.
Yes.
And I was like, it said you're next in line and whatever. So I'm waiting for it to convert. And I noticed that nothing was happening. So I was like, huh. Then someone was telling me, say, oh, yeah, PJ, go just Google RSVP Hot Toys Anakin and click that link. So I did that and it finally put me in the queue. And when it put me in the queue, I was like, I think 2000 or something like that. I forgot what number I was. I was like, oh, forget it. I'm not getting this because it's only edition size of 3000, and they sold like a good majority of it in Hong Kong. So
I think that's so dumb. They should have done like a Hong Kong release and made separate ones for them and then made a separate batch for the United States.
Yeah, well, they're obviously I think they're just trying to make it limited. I think honestly this is a bait and switch. They're gonna give us a sculpted one. They see like the popularity because to be honest, the day before they released the Joker Artisan Edition from The Dark Knight, and that one everyone had zero problems for. But the popularity of Joker compared to Anakin, especially now, Anakin's way higher in terms of popularity. And everyone and their mamas were trying to get this, and unfortunately I don't think anyone here in the chat, well, not I don't know about the chat, but in this panel didn't get one, right?
Nope.
Dude, I was teaching a class and I had 4 computers. Like I had every coworker logged on to Sideshow. And I had my phone, my mom, and Craig's phone. Nothing.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It was crazy. And the thing was, you could tell that it was jumping. I got excited at one point because my number went down. And it was because people, once you entered the queue, you got to see what the price was. So a whole bunch of people were like, oh, I'm not paying that. And then, they logged out.
How much was it?
It came out to $447.
Okay, it's cheaper than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, and mind you, I think there was some reseller.
It was a pre-order.
I'm sorry, Sean.
Correct. It was a pre-order, right?
Yeah. It's a pre-order. Yeah.
I joined the wait list.
Sorry, I might be too far away from the microphone.
Yeah, I joined the wait list, so hopefully, there's somebody out there that's just gonna be like, you know what, I don't want it.
Well, the only thing is there's a lot of people that want this, so
yeah.
I mean, we'll see. I just honestly think that they are going to make a sculpted version, not obviously this is the artisan edition. They're probably going to make a collector's edition and make more money that way. I think this is a bait and switch, and who knows, they might do a dark side version. You know what? That's one thing with Hot Toys too, is that like they make great products, but sometimes they like to milk you. They like to milk you.
Oh yeah.
So I think that's what they're doing here. I have the dark side Anakin, and I'm happy with it, man. Like honestly, I know I got a little some flack for saying that it looks kind of the same. The portraits, they're like it's different. I'm like, okay, all right, sorry, there, community. I'm, you know, but congratulations to the people that got it. I'm just not paying $800 for this Anakin. I'm sorry. Like, I know that's what they're selling for or flipping pancakes for.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
I'm good because
I'm happy with my Clone Wars Anakin on the stap. I'm fine with that. If I want him to have flowy hair, I'll just change it.
Hey, I know someone's selling the old light side and dark side Anakin right now.
Yeah.
Anthony.
Yeah. Well, see, here's the thing, guys. Can I tell you? Here's the secret, and only you guys are going to know it. Is that they made another Anakin, and he looks pretty cool. I mean, yeah, it's from the Attack of the Clones, and he hates sand. But guess what? Look at that portrait, man.
Oh yeah,
that portrait looks pretty awesome. And
Yeah,
honestly,
cool.
this portrait looks so good. And I think this will sell out. And I think people would. I'm telling you, man, this is a hidden gem right now. You can still pre-order it. It's sold out in a lot of retailers right now. Outside,
and it's $279. It's not $400.
Look at the sculpted hair, man. I think it
looks good. It looks good.
It looks good.
Okay.
Now, if they would have got the creature that he wrote on, I might buy it.
Oh, stop it! Stop it!
How dare you talk about Padme like that?
Hey, you stop it too, Sean.
That was pretty good.
Boom.
First of all,
Hubbub.
I think Padme's real husband cheated on her with someone else, and I'm like, what? Okay? Some people are just never happy. Anyway, so yeah, I guess no one got it. Anyone in the chat got the Anakin? And if you did get it, please don't tell me.
I know J2SO got it.
Oh,
did Jason get it?
I saw Jason.
Yeah, he did.
About it.
got
J2SO got one.
All right, goodbye. Jason.
I know somebody else got it. I just can't remember the second person.
Jason, if you're out there listening, let's not talk for about a year. Thanks.
Dude, congrats, Jason. I didn't know you got it. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. Well, guess what? I had to make up for not getting Anakin and getting 2 dewbacks.
What? You bought 2 by accident.
No. Well, I bought. Well, I was talking. First of all, Sean Stone. I got a bone to pick with you, man. I was like, "Yo, Sean, I got it." We were talking about her too. I was like, "Hey, I got the 2-pack with the Sand Trooper. It's the deluxe." And you're like, "No, it's not a deluxe. You got to buy the deluxe separately." I was like, "Really?" So I canceled the 2-pack, and then I pre-ordered the Dewback Deluxe, and then Sean Solo, and they're like, "No, the deluxe also comes with the 2-pack is a deluxe."
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I gave up. I was like, you know what? I pre-ordered the deluxe without the Sand Trooper and the 2-pack.
So you have 2 deluxes.
Yes, I got 2 deluxes.
Nice.
It just looks like a lowrider Godzilla.
Dude, I got it. I pre-ordered it.
Yeah,
I got the 2-pack.
I'm gonna wait until it comes to my comic book shop, and I'm gonna buy it through them because I would like to see want to see what it looks like in person.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
That's going to be huge.
It's going to be huge,
Yeah.
but I want to see it in person because I'm telling you, I made the worst mistake ever, but I'm not going to regret it. I just literally funded a second Ghost.
Oh, did you?
Oh my.
Yeah.
Well, sell that second Ghost to fund the Dewback.
Yeah.
I know, but I'm saying I want to see what the Dewback looks like in person. When it comes to like certain characters, I want to see what they look like in person before I buy them.
Yeah.
Because everything that they show us on Sideshow, it's like, oh, you get this, these, and these. And then when you see it in person, you're like, wait a second, I didn't get this. So I mean, I want to see what this looks like because I feel like the picture that they took here, I don't think it's that dark.
Yeah, I mean, so obviously the lighting plays a lot a part of it, and I've seen some of the prototype pictures from Hong Kong, and they look great, man. They look
Mhm.
seriously really awesome. And you know what? One thing with creatures, guys, I learned my lesson for the first time, and we all see the rancors. They go pretty quickly.
Mm-hmm.
This dewback will sell out, and I think with Hot Toys now, I think I mentioned, to you guys is that I think they learned their lesson, or maybe Sideshow is forcing their hand to not produce so much because there is a lot of like overstock of Hot Toys. Look at what are the figures that are always on sale on like any Sideshow event? Okay, I could tell you: Lando, Tusken Raider, Captain Rex, Captain Marvel. Well, I know that's not Star Wars related, but it's always the usual suspects. The mortar trooper, I don't know if that's sold out yet, but Anakin, it's like they got like a lot of stock now. That's why you're seeing a lot of figures like sell out. Look at the Cad Bane. Try looking for a Cad Bane now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, getting less stock. You're not gonna
which
get
is which is good too, because it makes the collectibles that you pick up more valuable. If you want to flip pancakes or just in general, it holds their value.
it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So yeah, I got this. I got two of them.
I
Stone,
got one.
you got one. Stone, you got one too, right?
Yeah, I just got the dewback. I didn't get
That
I didn't
trooper's
get the
nice,
figure.
though. That trooper's nice.
Yeah, but I got two sideshow sand troopers, so
Yeah, I've got the one.
okay.
I've got the one hot toy one, but man, that one looks good. The weathering's good on it.
Yeah. And for the people like looking to save money, obviously we don't really get much out off the rack. You could pre-order from Off the Rack Collectibles. This is $715 shipped, but if you use capital S SithCast, you get $10 off your order, and it's 705 ship. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Nilla, I know you have to go, so I don't want to.
I know. I'm sorry. I started a new job. I'm getting up every day now at 5 a.m. and I'm just like,
Don't worry. I totally understand. So, but I'm kind of glad that we were able to talk about Ahsoka. I know that was a long-winded thing, but we got 2 episodes, right? So, but yeah, thanks, Nilda, and we'll talk in the chat.
we'll recatch up.
Recatch up.
I know. I'm gonna go like get myself all nice and cozy in bed. I'm probably gonna watch Ahsoka again to fall asleep.
Yeah.
So
Oh, me too. I'm gonna watch it again.
I watched it right before we got on again.
yeah.
Again? Wow.
Seen it twice already. Yeah.
Well, bye
Bye.
guys.
All right,
Bye, Nilda.
I'll
Good
see
night.
you next week.
Okay.
bye, Nilda.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bye.
By the way, SV prototype, I'm so happy for you. He goes, I'm going to be honest, the light side and dark side Anakin portraits look great and the same to me, so I don't think you're missing much. I agree. I mean, maybe there might be some paint differences, but I got roasted in like the community for saying like, hey, they kind of look the same, but all right. To each their own. It's just my opinion. You guys don't have to,
Yeah, but you can't have an opinion in Star Wars anymore.
be gentle. Well, Hot Toys is, oh man, those guys are. Anyway, yeah, man, I think this looks great, and I love the fact that it comes with an extra like leg and portrait or mouth.
The deluxe
Yeah.
does.
Yeah, the deluxe.
Yeah.
Open mouth and straight leg.
Mhm. Yeah. What do you guys think?
Or
You
it's,
guys think-
it's closed
Yeah.
mouth and straight leg, right? That's the deluxe part.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. So you get both heads and
Mm-hmm.
different feet, I guess.
I think you get a jaw. The jaws, you get an extra jaw and an extra leg.
Yeah, I think it's all magnetized too.
Yeah, well, that's good.
But guys, man, I'm just so happy. I just thought that I would never see a dude back in my collection.
Dude, I
Me
wanted
too.
one. Yeah, because I mean, I don't have any lizards in Star Wars in my like. I gotta have a dewback. It's like,
Yeah.
Dude, it's from the New Hope. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it's a freaking dewback.
I have
Well,
no
I
room.
always wanted the sideshow one, and I just, I could never afford it, because it kept getting higher and higher and higher,
Yeah.
and then finally, I was like, you know what? I don't want to spend that much money on a statue, and I can buy something else.
Yeah.
So, but I'm glad Hot Toys finally came out with one.
Do you think they'll do a Tauntaun, or is that just because it's
Oh,
OT?
they
Imagine them doing a
will.
Tauntaun.
At this point, the sky's the limit at this point for Hot Toys. If they're doing dewbacks, they'll do a Tauntaun.
Dude,
Well,
Sure.
Tauntaun
it
sold.
depends on how successful this goes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dude.
this is gonna be successful because you know what? A lot of people want the dewback, but like you, Sean, they don't want to spend like $2,000 on it. So having to spend $700 for a dewback plus a sand trooper is a win-win for a lot of collectors, including myself. Like I didn't want to spend $2,000 on a sideshow dewback, and mind you, that those things were $350 when it first came out.
Yeah, I know.
Can you imagine? Like, yeah, I'm not missing out on this one. I'm telling you guys, I learned my lesson from that dewback, and I'm, ever since then, I bought the sideshow Rancor, and and I just don't want to miss out again. So happy you're getting that dewback, PJ. You deserve it more than anyone for all the years you grind. Thank you, SV Prototype. I know you've been watching the show for quite some time, and like I've always been looking to chase one. And yeah, I'm very happy. And trust me, I don't do day one pre-orders, but I had to. Speaking of Sand Trooper, let's talk about this Sand Trooper real quick. It's the Sergeant. Pretty cool.
It's the look here. It's the look or Sir Droids.
Yeah.
Version.
Dude, that's a good looking trooper now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it.
I love it. Are we gonna get the other Sand Trooper, you think?
They already released that one. That's the old figure from like 2015.
Yeah, I've got that one.
Do you think they'll release it again?
They're really not good about re-releases. I mean, granted, you might say that about Anakin, but I mean, but they don't re-release figures they actually already released.
They do 2.0s, man.
Yeah, they'll do a different version. For instance, like, they have the transport trooper and the tank trooper is basically the same thing.
Yeah.
But they're different, obviously. But those are very similar. I don't know. I don't think they'll re-release it.
Yeah.
That's just my thoughts.
Well, hopefully they do for me. So, but anyway, so we got another teaser. They're obviously making Sabine Hot Toys. They're most likely gonna make the whole crew.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't mind having a chopper.
Would you guys collect the whole crew?
No,
just
not. It's because I'm out of Hot Toys. That and then you won't get a Kanan, so you're like,
I know.
If they release all of them, maybe.
Yeah, but see, I don't have to release the animated ones.
Yeah, I don't want to get like in this whole thing where I'm hoping they do and they don't.
Yeah.
Because I would have to separately put them in a different. They wouldn't go with all my other Hot Toys. I'd have to put them in a different display.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
but I mean, it's not out of question. There's a possibility. Just depends on how good they are and what we see in the reveals.
If they make a Kanan, would you get it?
Oh,
get all
of them? One. Well, I don't know. They don't have a live action Kanan, so I don't know. So
yeah, that's what I mean. If they had to do it, they would do it from the animated series, and I figured they would have done it by now. But
or if Kanan shows up as a Force ghost,
that could possibly happen.
Yeah,
I know. It just. But anyway, at this point, a good majority of us are not really getting into this line.
Yeah.
Trying to stay out of Hot Toys.
I know. It's just a dangerous, slippery slope too, right?
They're just getting so expensive, and there's just so many.
I agree, man. And to collect how many team members are there? There's Ezra, Sabine,
is it 6?
Ahsoka. Yeah, 6. Let's say $300 each average.
Yeah.
You're looking close to what? 6 times. That's 18. Oh my god. Okay. Alrighty.
That's a nice statue.
No, this is a bottleneck gallery. This is a print that's coming out Friday.
No, I meant the $1,800 you were talking about.
Oh yeah, that is a nice statue. Anyone planning to get this Ahsoka print?
Nah.
Sean?
No, probably not. I've kind of slowed down on prints too. Not completely out of them, but I've slowed down on buying a lot because I've got one portfolio and that thing's starting to fill up a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I like Ahsoka. I mean, I don't, I'm sure Nilda would probably get this, but
Yeah.
I don't love her enough to get a a lot of prints of her. They're gonna make a ton of prints.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
She's
yeah,
gonna be the new Mando now in retail.
Oh yeah,
Everything's gonna be Ahsoka.
yeah. I mean, if you've seen it too, is that they already have like as soon as the episode was done, they had like the merchandise up already.
Oh yeah, they were
Mhm.
And
ready.
here it is. Here are all the merchandise from. You get a remote control astromech chopper, so pretty cool. And you got the Legacy lightsaber set, which is
Yep.
$320. Which baffles me because that Hasbro one we talked about is was it 280, 270 for one?
Yeah, you get one saber.
That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
And you get all these like cool stuff, yeah. They weren't messing around when
No.
I do want to show you guys this. For some reason, I want to get this for like my house. It's a welcome. It's
Nice.
a welcome.
Nice.
Can you imagine?
I did see that. Where did I see that? I forgot. Where's that from?
This is from Bradford Exchange.
Oh,
So this is a Master Yoda solar lit welcome sign. So,
Dude, that'd be awesome.
dude, you don't have to power this thing up. This is like solar
Oh yeah.
powered. So, all right. So we're gonna wrap things up soon because I know it's getting kind of late.
Yeah, it's almost bedtime.
I do want to show this. I know Sean, you're a big, huge Darth Maul fan.
mm-hmm.
You saw this one, the Star Killer,
Yeah.
the Sith Killer.
That's awesome.
Oh yeah. Would you get this or?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh,
they
yeah.
were saying that they don't they have a limited amount. So if you're looking to get it, they said to like get
really
on
get
it.
on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's at
So,
Australia.
yeah. Did you see the behind the scenes video on it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Sean Cooney. He follows this guy, and he has one of the skulls, the stormtrooper skulls
Yeah.
from that guy. So
Yeah,
it does some cool work.
dude, it's something different, which I'm all about, man.
Mm-hmm.
So here is a gentle giant, Darth Nihilus. So it seems like they're really doing a lot of like cool things from the Old Republic, which
Yeah.
these are PVC made, and I think it's PVC. This is Premier Guild Shop. Yeah, it's a PVC. So it's about like 60, 70 bucks.
Yeah, the only thing I love Darth Nihilus. The only thing I just don't I don't like the little red, like the mist that he has going around him. It looks too plasticky to me.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing that bugs me about it. I mean, I would probably buy this if it didn't have all that. But
yeah. But the fact that there is a company out there that's actually just kind of like really focusing
making stuff.
On, making stuff, Old Republic stuff.
Yeah.
That's I'm all for that. And one last thing before we wrap things up here, and this is the classic Snowtrooper helmet accessory. This is by the new Novo. This is a I guess like you could say like a costume helmet. I know Sean, you said that the RS made you have the RS one, right?
I do, yeah. I have the signature one.
Yeah, those are dude, they're sold out obviously, right? And
of course.
they're obviously no one can really mess with RS, but I think the one thing with this one is that I think this is more wearable
right for
than
cosplay.
for
and-
cosplay.
Well,
So in terms of accuracy, it's not going to be as accurate as your RS. for
you can
sure.
you could wear RSs. They make them for costume. That's
Oh, they
basically
do?
about that's about 95% of their business is costumes.
Yeah, the full suits.
Yeah, so
Oh,
they do the
okay.
full on suits, and then some people will just use them as put them on a bust.
Yeah, I always thought that the RS is more for like it's like they try to replicate the actual prop itself, the actual prop helmet that they use in the movies, like the materials and all that, so it get it as authentic as possible.
Yeah, yeah.
And I thought that that's why like you don't really wear them that way because
No, I
I
mean,
got
granted, they that's what a lot of people buy them, especially for the 501st, because they want the most. It has to be movie accurate. So going through the process, getting your costume approved that's the one thing. It has to look like it came out of the movie. And
yeah.
RS has all the stuff that they've purchased over the years to make the costume what it is. So they're a very, very good company to go to if you want to cosplay. The only thing it sucks, they are expensive,
Yeah.
but it's going to be accurate and you won't get denied.
How about the Novo? Like, because we had what's his name, Mark, on the show, and he says that a lot of their costume gets 501st approved.
Oh, of course, and they will because they're all scanned. So
okay.
their costumes will too. So yeah, because they're basically a costume company also. So
yeah,
because I think that's about 95% of their business too. Is doing it for the 501st too. So they're just made of a higher quality, as far as some of the plastics and things. But
yeah, but they're made.
No, I mean, it's a good helmet.
Stuff, so yeah.
Yeah, I like this because I mean I don't know how much the RS was, but this $400 definitely doable.
Well, a long time ago, that's what that helmet was.
Yeah. But I know besides Sean Stone, how about you, Sean Solo?
No, probably not a snow trooper. I'm kind of the only helmet I've got on my radar is a Death Trooper.
Okay.
I was going to get it from Danu Nova, but then I thought Mark said when we had him on that they were going to do the Death Trooper Specialist helmet, and I thought that was supposed to come out in May. So I'm kind of holding off on that because I know as soon as I go buy the regular Death Trooper, they're going to announce the Specialist.
Yeah, I'm going to wait for this Specialist as well. I'm definitely getting this just because it's very affordable.
Yeah,
and a lot of times they have like that 10% off sale with free shipping.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, I'll hold that for.
You got to have a snow trooper in your collection, man. I mean, it just.
Oh yeah, dude.
I mean, come on, man. I mean,
I need that in my collection. So, I think that's about it. In terms of products that were released in the past week, I'm sure we're gonna get more, especially with the Ahsoka show being out already. First of all, I just want to say thank you to everyone, staying up late with us. I don't know what time it is on your side, but
it's work night.
Yeah.
What's that?
I know.
I know, right?
But thank you to to Thor, to Sean Stone again, for hopping on the show and I was talking about more Ahsoka and Star Wars products. Thank you to again everyone on the chat, for making this a lively chat and a fun live stream. We'll be back again next Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern time. And
more Ahsoka.
Yeah, more Ahsoka, and I'm excited. I'm just. It kind of sucks. It's like 30 minutes long for next week, man.
Yeah, that's gonna be tough. That's gonna go by in a blink of an eye.
Yeah, we were like spoiled with the first two episodes being like 40 minutes each. You're like, it's 30 minutes long.
Yeah,
well, let's hope it. Well, let's just hope it's so good that 30 minutes makes it just that awesome.
Well, to be honest, one of the best episodes in Mandalorian season 2 is when Boba Fett came out, and that was 30 minutes long. So
maybe we got something great coming.
I hope so. So All right, guys. So yeah, that wraps it up. Thank you guys again for watching.
Another one in the books.
Another one in the books. May the midichlorians be with you guys always and forever.
See ya.
Strike me down with all of your hatred, and your journey towards the dark side will be complete.